Hello students, today we are continuing our lesson 18, the Union Government, the Legislature. In previous video, we have discussed about the introductory part of the lesson, that is the reasons for opting federal system of government in India. Now, in a federal system, the powers are divided between central or national government and state governments clearly in constitution so that there is no conflict between central and state government during making laws. So we can say that union or central government and state governments, they have separate powers for making laws, and our constitution divided all legislative powers and the subjects on which laws could be made into three lists. These are the three lists given in our constitution having different types of subjects. The first list is the union list. The second one is state list. Third is concurrent list. Besides these three lists, there is a fourth list or the fourth category of subjects, that is the residuary or residuary subjects. Now, what are these? We are going to discuss in detail. If we talk about union list, it is having 97 subjects which are of national importance. It includes subjects like defense, foreign affairs, war and peace, railways, post offices, currency, foreign exchange, etc. So these are some of the examples of subjects given in union list. Now, who can make laws on these subjects? So power to make laws is with parliament, means the union government can make laws in these subjects in parliament. These are the examples for union list: currency, railways, post office, defense, and airways. Now, the state list, it is having 66 subjects which are of local or regional importance of every state, because every state is having its local needs, local conditions. So according to that, state governments can take decisions which includes the subjects like police, local government, public health, sanitation, agriculture, and forests. So state government or state legislature is having power to make laws, means state government can make laws in state legislature on these subjects. And sometimes in special conditions, national government can also make laws on these subjects. Now, if we talk about concurrent list, concurrent means the common. It is having 52 subjects which are of common importance. These are some examples: marriage and divorce, transfer of property that is other than agricultural land, adulteration of foodstuffs, drugs and medicines, labor, welfare, etc. Now, who will make laws on these subjects? So, parliament or union government as well as the state legislatures, that is the state government, both can make laws on these subjects because these are common subjects. So state government as well as union government can make laws. But what happens if both the governments make laws on the same subjects? So in the case of a conflict, law made by parliament, that is the union government, will be implemented. Now, those three lists, the subjects are given, but in residuary list or the residuary subjects, the subjects are added on with the passage of time. So it includes the subjects which are not included in the above three lists, mean in union list, state list, and concurrent list. So any subject, any matter, any issue that arises with the passage of time, which was not existing at the time of making of constitution, that is included in residuary subjects. For example, computer software, hardware, e-commerce, information and technology are some of the subjects which are included in residuary subjects. So in these subjects only parliament, that is the union government, can make laws. So this is the division of power between state government and union government.